Good afternoon. It is December the 23rd, 12:44 p.m. And I hope everyone's having a good day. I know some people don't ever get to get these live notices that Gina's doing a live video. And I think it's due to Facebook algorithms and stuff like that. But that's okay. They can see the video later once it loads up to the Facebook. I want to talk about that moon last night right there. That moon, you know, it looked circular up there in the sky, but when, you know, it was in a photo, that's what it looked like. It had an oval shape. And it had those, it looked like it has like mechanisms around it, like control, some kind of mechanical apparatuses all around it. It was really different. Okay. But this this one object right here that was showing up in the photo from the wee hours of this morning. Thank you, Lisa. That's neat. Yeah, that was that I got this in the wee hours of this morning. I actually had someone message me from. Let's get to that. Where is that at? I'm gonna get to that before. So I can show you what's messaged to me concerning that photo right there. It's like, all right, I'm gonna flip this around. This was a photo from this morning, the wee hours of this morning, this shape right here. And then I had my friend from Poland. Now this looks kind of blurry or whatever, but he posted like the same image. And it came from these pictures up there in the sky right here. I know this is kind of blurry, but it's almost identical to the image that I also had show up in my photo, this oval shape. And as you can see, it's from UFO Poland group info, but it was from my friend there. And it looks identical practically to this, which showed up right there. So I think that's pretty cool. It was from my friend Thomas Starks. Yeah, it's always nice when you get images and then you have someone else, you know, send you a photo or say, hey, I've got the same image. And you know, that's from all the way on the other side of the world, which I think is pretty neat. Hello, Keith Hoofman. Oh, you missed me. Well, I'm sorry, I don't really do too many live videos anymore. And even when I do, live updates don't get sent to people on their notifications. And that's okay, that's okay. Yeah. But there really is a whole lot of activity up there. And that moon last night, I can't get over that. With that image that is around it right there. If you haven't had a chance to look at these images right here that were posted, and you know, this type of craft right here, these UFOs, they're the squiggly kind. I could probably get a little bit close up, but not too close up. They're the little zigzaggy kind that show up on the Alaska C3 quite often. You know, if you go look at that NOAA, the SWPC thing, they just zoom across there. If you go look at that 48-hour timeline, you'll see all kinds of UFOs zipping across that sky. You really will. But yeah, there's a lot of different, this is packed. The sky is packed. It is packed with those UFOs. And some people, you know, they say that they are angels. I can't say that they're not. I really can't. You know, there could be angels up there in these crafts, or anything's possible nowadays. It really is. Hello, Tammy Ferry. But yeah, there's so much activity. And I took that at the wee hours of the morning, and the edge of that moon right there, it really did look like it had some kind of mechanical things to it. And it makes me think, you know, is the moon a base? A base for extraterrestrial life. I know some people seem to believe that the moon is a base, and that the moon is really not the moon that we think it is, that it is, I don't know, it's like some giant spacecraft, or some even hold to the theory that the moon is a living being also. So there's a lot of theories out there concerning our moon. And this, hello, a Coral King from New Zealand. You haven't seen one yet, Keith, but you're looking. I don't know what you might be referring to, Keith Hoffman. You think angels have their own spacecrafts? Well, they very well could have their own spacecrafts. You know, I know people have had images of angels. My aunt, when she was dying, you know, she saw the image of a white being standing right next to her bed. And the angel, she said it was an angel, and the angel said it was going to be okay. And she had a vision. She saw like these crystal, like crystal floors, looked like a sea, crystal sea. And it was beautiful. She had a beautiful image of what heaven would look like. But yeah, she saw an actual angel, and the angel told her it was going to be all right. That's before she died, and she held to that. Hello, Mike Mossberger Jr. Isabel Fernandez, hello. We're just talking about how the moon, that it had an oval shape right here, and when I zoomed up on it, it looked like it had some kind of mechanisms or something to the outside rim of it. It was strange. It really was strange looking. And you can see these zigzag, these right here are depicted in the Lascaux C3, these type right here. They zoom across the sky. UFOs are here. You've done a lot of research. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I posted that this morning from last night because I took a nap. I took like a 3 or 4 hour nap, and then I was wide awake come midnight. So yeah, that was, I thought I'd just go outside and just take a picture of the moon. And there was beautiful clouds in the sky. It really was. The clouds were beautiful up there in the sky, right here, all around. The sky was all lit up. And then I did like a one minute video, and the moon appeared to have like a fine, I don't know if you can see it right here, but it had a fine like purple line around it. Merry Christmas, Rachel. Yeah. But it is amazing the amount of people now that are looking up and, you know, sharing their photos on the, in the comment section. So I would not overlook the comment section, because look at all the people who sent in photos from last night of the full moon. And, you know, that's something to be said, that we've got people from all over looking up and taking pictures and seeing for themselves what's out there. You wonder if the moon is the place of a galactic federation that is always being spoken about and channeled about. Anything is possible, Christine Marie says. She would believe it at this point. I've also heard that when the astronauts went to the moon, they were told to never return because the Anunnaki were up there, or something like that. There's a lot of theories out there. I wouldn't really say they're rumors, because we don't know for a fact if they're a rumor or not. You saw the aura coming off the moon, yeah. The moon is a piece of cheese. Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was younger. Yeah, like light pollution. Yes, there are alien UFOs here. I'm sure there's like alien life forms here, and we don't even notice them. They could be taking human form, I've heard. They can shape shift and turn into anything that they want. It's like those airplanes up there in the sky. When we see an airplane and then we go to take a picture of it, well, it don't even look like an airplane. It looks like something totally different from another dimension or another, it's hard to tell. Clingers, yeah. But it really is exciting, and these photos, they're being shared all over, and I think that's wonderful right there. And I'm going to say this once again, this photo right here, some still say that, you know, this is like a speck of dust. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a beautiful speck of dust. It really is. I love it. And everyone else loves it too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are blind to this, or they're, you know, they're not interested in this, and that's quite fine also, because, you know, they all have their own interests in things. You think the moon and the sun is being drained of their heat or plasma? It could be. It really could be. You know, when taking your shots last night, not just around the moon, Belinda says, it was green. Around the moon was a green. You know, I read just recently that the space does have a green hue to it up there. I don't know where I read that, but I did read that. Hola, Alfredo. Andres Algueri. Yeah. I'm just looking through these comments really fast. Hello, Laura, Penelope. And when they do see, they're terrified. Keith Hoffman, you know, you are right. Because there is a lot of fear that has been instilled in us through the media, through movies and articles and magazines, and depicting aliens as demons and very hostile races and stuff, that we're going to be obliterated, we're going to be eaten alive, and yeah, or we're going to be either slaves and stuff. There is a lot going on, but only time will tell, you know. I don't want to go into this thing, and I'm sure everyone else who's watching would not want to go into this this scenario if the aliens do show up, with great fear in our hearts, because that will cause a lot of harm right there if you already had the fear within you. So I'm glad we are getting the images that we have been seeing. Maybe if we show, Rachel says, maybe if we show we are the blood type O negative to the Anunnaki on the moon, they'll welcome us. I don't know. Maybe. This was like a planet object moving about the moon. Yeah, there are things up there also, I think, with the moon also, like little other circular things, and some don't even have a circular shape. They're like oblong, they're long. They're all different shapes up there. Does anybody have any questions or any interesting things they'd like to share with us? Hello, Lydia. Lydia Sarez, hello. Well, I don't know if I'm helping accept them. I do know that I'm getting these images for a reason, to share them with everyone. And I would not have thought I'd be doing this even last year. Really ever in my life. I never gave it much thought. Frederick, the moon isn't a biological planet. It is an AI construct, artificial intelligence. Now that very well could be too. See, that's another theory also. And really, you can't really dismiss any of these theories at this point. You really can't. You've got to have an open mind. Daniel, one of these nights when you're live on Facebook, would you go outside to the portal? I'm going to tell you about this. Ever since my phone updated, the last update, when I go to take a live video, it is dark in the background. But when I take the video without being live, it is not dark in the background. So if I was to go outside, and I'm being quite honest with you, ever since that last update, and that's why I haven't been able to go outside, it is dark in the background is what it is. Because if it was not dark in the background anymore, I would be able to go out there. But then, you know, you're putting that portal right there on the spot. It's like demanding that it show itself right then and there. And, you know, I don't think we can be demanding of things like this, putting things like this on the spot, because they don't work in our time. They work in their own time, and they show themselves. I say they because I don't know really who they are, but I know we're being allowed to get these photos and stuff. They show themselves whenever they want to show themselves. We cannot demand an audience, demand them to make an audience, you know. We can't do that because that's wrong, and quite frankly, I don't think it would work. And that'd be kind of disrespectful. It really would. I don't know why they don't land, Keith. I really don't. Danielle Lay tunes in every now and then for anyone wanting some in-depth information on ET races and agendas. And she suggests reading Voyagers and Voyagers 2. Hola, Kristen Venegas Sanzana. Yeah, I would put myself in jeopardy. I wouldn't do that. Deborah Meesen Tabi. I probably didn't say it right. Have I seen a bright star in the east sky at night with just my eyes? Yes. Yeah, and it does make you wonder, why is that star up there? Because it really looks out of place. Because these stars that we see like that are so extremely bright. And you know it's not a normal star. Yeah, there have been pictures, Keith, of UFOs flying over nuclear sites. Good morning, Maykill A. Parka. Hello, Patrick Henderson. We're just talking about these UFOs that are up there in the sky, and you know, they're not just where I'm located. They're all over the United States and all over all these other countries of the world. And they've been that way for years and years and years and years, and even probably since the beginning of history that has been written about and that has been preserved in texts and scrolls. Daniel Mays, have I seen constructed objects in buildings yet? I don't know what you would be referring to. Thank you, Glenn Nash, from London, England. Does any secret department, Isaac Chan, say you know too much? No. I think I know what I'm supposed to know. And if they didn't want me to know what I know or share what I share, I will be shut down that very moment that happens. But as for now, I guess they're okay with me sharing what I'm sharing with you, because I have not been shut down on the Facebook and or the YouTube. Because if they don't want you sharing something with the public, they will shut you down and they'll get rid of you, whoever they are. That is the truth. Because, you know, some people like disappear, or then they go off the air and you just don't ever hear of them again. It's like some woman, they said, who did a YouTube thing in Alaska, and she used to update all the time, and then something happened, and then she was no more. Then it makes people think, okay, what happened to this woman? Miguel Parker, how did they get past the firmament? I don't know. I don't. Renee. Yes, Renee. Not only are things picking up in space, but Mother Earth is getting very busy too. Okay, I know I've mentioned this a while back, like last week. There's a big, humongous tree down the road from me, and it looked like it had been there over 100 years. And I would say the diameter of that tree is probably like 6 feet wide. So the diameter, you know, it'd be even longer, and it had all these humongous branches on it and stuff. It was a humongous tree, and the tree topper people came, and they cut all of its limbs off. And it's very sad. You know, I can literally feel the energy from that tree and all of its limbs and all of its branches. You can tell it's bothering me because I have to look at it every time I go by. But all the branches and limbs are just laying there all on the ground in front of it. And at this time of year, at Christmas. So it has been stripped of its dignity and everything. You know, you think, well, that's just a tree. It's not a living being. Hello. Does it not have live leaves that come to life every spring? And does the leaves not turn green? And does the leaves not change their colors? They go through the whole cycle of life, the whole season. You know, people think, you know, you pay too much attention. I'm not no whatever, you know, a tree warrior or something, but you know, I can feel the energy from that tree because it is a very, very old tree, and it was humongous. And they cut its branches off. You might as well say it cut off its arms off. It's awful. It really is awful. And you know, I'd like to go take a picture of it every time I go by there and show you, but then that would be disgraceful to the tree. You know, I don't like it. And they just leaving the branches lay there for everyone to see. Okay, I'm sorry about getting off on that. Renee's. Hello, Anderson. The new 5G is going to operation. Patrick, you think the bright star in the morning is Venus, but it looks something like it is eclipsing it. Well, thank you, Keith Hoofton. Anderson, Kaz, I don't understand if it's Portuguese or Spanish, I can't read. All I can see is my name, Gina. Yeah. Thank you, Anita Stevens. Hello, Pradip Malani from India. My husband works with a lot of teams from contractors from India. Good afternoon, Light Evandris. Good morning, Jamie and Kelly. Thank you, Rita Pontius. Good afternoon, Jamie. That's fine. Good afternoon, morning. I'll still say good afternoon or morning. Hello, Atisi Olguigwan. I can't tell. From Kerbalinism. Hello, Edith. From the Netherlands. No te pongas triste. Anderson. I'm sorry for the tree, too. I don't like seeing that. It'd be different if the tree was dead and rotted on the inside, but it had life in it. And me and my daughter, we have to look at that every time we go down the road. All those branches, they are just massive, massive amounts of branches. Yeah. And you know, I think if people aren't sensitive to the trees and the grass and the birds and the animals and stuff, then they're not going to know. There are people who are very sensitive to things like that. I remember when I was younger, I was so amazed at these big giant trees, and I'd go up to it and try to put my arms around it, and it would not even cover a fourth of them. And you just have to stand in awe at these amazing old trees who've been here for years. Kind of like those big sequoias. Yeah, a tree is a living being. The more YouTube followers, the more you accumulate, people get paid to post there, and millionaires just posting videos. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people make money off the YouTube videos. I think you would have to enable a certain thing on there to get paid or something, to get the advertisements or something. I don't know. Maharim Bulut. Bulu? Hello, Gulamaro Villanova. Miguel Afreitas. Ship is the lights. Gina Hazmez Casol. I don't know what that means. You got a blanket of snow. That's wonderful. We got very cold weather, probably around 30 degrees outside. Oh, you read Miss Hill? Cattell come up missing. The earth is invaded as we speak, and these photos you see are really there. Well, you know, they really are there, or they wouldn't be showing up in my photos, yeah. So really, I would not be able to get those shapes there if they weren't up there in the sky. There's no way. And other people are getting these UFOs, these images up there in the sky too. Yeah, they're real. They're very real. Thomas Stark, the 1620 black object, Berlin Warklaw. Yes. Good morning, Alejandro Luna. Hello, Deborah Anderson. Oh, that's why you got an artificial Christmas tree years ago. Yeah, they say that trees are very grounded. And if you lean against a tree or just walk outside barefooted, you get grounded. It's true. They are peaceful. Nature is peaceful for nature-loving people. Good afternoon, Amaryllis Cancel. From Puerto Rico on a rainy day. Well, rain is pretty too. Anderson, Kaz, Eres Chida Gina 7W7. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what Anderson Kaz is saying? If you can interpret that, please put that in the comment section so I can see. Yeah, the sequoias are pretty. You've made 100 cookies, yeah. Anderson is asking Gina to adopt him. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of red tape in adopting. There really is. Good morning, Ansrio Volar. I'm sure there's UFOs in Houston. Yeah. They may not just be showing up right when you look at them, but I'm pretty sure there's UFOs there. I know there's UFOs in Stephenville, Texas. Oh. But we was looking at that moon and at the oval shape on it. Right there. And I've posted this in a video on the YouTube for the YouTubers to see also, and I've included a link back to the Facebook page. But really, if you look close, you can like see something right there around it. It's like a circular thing. I know people said that they've seen buildings on the moon and stuff, like structures on the moon. That the moon is a base. Just like the sun is a portal for, a portal for these aliens to fly in and out of, because, you know, they really do go through there. They enter one side of it and they go through the other side. And if the moon, or if the sun was as hot as they say it is, I'm going to stick this right here because you know what? My hand is getting tired of holding this. This is my miniature tripod. So really, if the sun was as hot as they say it is, these ships would disintegrate unless they have special technology, heat shields to keep them from disintegrating. You see the lights in Michigan, Christina. Yeah, and we do know that there is something up with the sun. Otherwise, they would not spray the skies in the morning as the sun rises, and in the afternoon, in the evenings as the sun sets. And, you know, there has been, for quite a while, a pinkish reddish hue at a sunrise and sunset. And, you know, it makes you think, why is that there? And, you know, some people do speculate that it is because of the planetary system that is coming through here in Nibiru and stuff, this red dust and stuff from it. What's the black stuff? Keith, what's that black stuff? I can't see it. What's that black-like stuff around the UFO on your video? I don't know what it is. It just appears there. If I could bring it out more in the opening, I would. I really would. And I don't know what UFO you would be talking about because there's lots of them. And what is the egg shape? Yeah, I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know what it is, but in these images, you can see these UFOs. They're coming out of it because it's surrounded like by this green hue, and they're coming out of one end of it. They're coming out of the top of it, and they're going into the side of it. It could be a portal. It could be a ship. I don't know what it is. I really don't, and I don't know why the green is there, except that the green is out there in space. And you know that moon is also egg-shaped, which I didn't think it was egg-shaped until, you know, we saw that picture right there of the moon right there. It's egg-shaped. I just had to flip this around because I'm not taking that out of that tripod. I'm not. Thank you, Patrick. Okay. Hello, 7W7. I introduce myself. You are Anderson, and you're the most China person. Let's see. China person I've seen in this amazing what you do. I also want you to be my mom and adopt me. I'll be a well-behaved child. I bet you would. Well, you know what? We can just say that we can pretend here on this video that you are adopted. Yeah, via Facebook. I'm like trying to get this up like that. Oh my goodness. Why don't I upgrade my phone so that you get the latest camera pixels and see if you get better pictures? David Madden, I like what I'm using. And this is really, it's not even a year old. This phone isn't. This phone is less than a year old. It's less than a half of a year old because I did have an iPhone 4 SE or iPhone SE. And I didn't even want to get this one, and my son had me get it. So I'm quite comfortable with what I'm using right now. And I think we're getting pretty good images. We're getting what we're supposed to get right now. But if the day comes and I do get a different phone, which I seriously doubt unless this one breaks, and then I have to get another phone, I guess time will tell. But as for now, this is the device that I'm using. This is the device that I'm supposed to be using. I like things simple. I like to just put the camera lens on, the little clip-on thing on, and go outside and take my picture and not have to worry about it. But that's a good question. You know, I know that's in the minds of everybody. Why don't you get a better camera so that we can get better pictures? So my answer is, I like what I'm using right now. Did I find out where the scary voice that came out your fireplace that night? No, it just got in there. It's all I know. It hasn't been in there again. Of course, I don't know because I haven't filmed the fire. I haven't taken a picture of the fire. Sue Emily from the Super Universe Ships Around the Sun, read their giants have super strong bodies and are giants. Well, I know that there were Nephilim that roamed the earth and they were giants. And then in the Bible, it says like the sons of God came down to the daughters of men and they bore children, and then, you know, you had all this going on. Hello, Maria. Hello, Nicole. Michelle Mwitkulkenkat. You got pictures of the, Barbara, you got pictures of the egg-shaped moon last night also, yeah. Isn't it amazing? It looks like it's a big circle up there in the sky, but when you actually take a picture of it and you zoom out, it looks oval. It's like egg-shaped. It does make you wonder, why is it egg-shaped? But then I thought there was someone said something about that planetary system. I just like get little bits and pieces come in my mind, something about an egg shape with that planetary system, the Nibiru system or whatever it is. Okay, Anderson, guys. Oh, I go up there too long. High dimensional. Hello, Ron Amorasu. Salu Dami Dalmain. I can't read it because the light bends shape. It could be. Keith Hoofton. Well, thank you very much. Hello, Carlojo Eguez. Three. Hello, Jose Milan. Yes, I have a telescope, David Madden. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 telescopes. I don't use them. I might use them if I go traveling, but I like to use this this iPhone 8. I just like to get like a sky view is really what I like to get, a sky view of the sky. Because I know telescopes, you know, they just hone in on one certain area. Unless they have a big super wide angle on them also. You have an iPhone, David, and a new telescope with filters. Which filters work best for you? I don't really use a filter on my iPhone when I just put my lens on. I just go into, when you do those little brilliant, brightness, black, whatever. I just adjust that right there. Those are filters, someone told me. Mr. Abeluganagi Dwalikat. Hello. I don't know about Nibiru. Thank you, Nicole. Same to you. Hello, Tatiana Maskanlinko. Miss Hill, you have a lot of followers. Are we too much? No, you're not. Because you know what? I would assume that 3/4 of them don't even get the notification. So yeah, it's not too much. I mean, I've got lots of messages that I haven't been able to get to. And I used to like stress out about it months ago, but I don't stress out about it anymore. I get to them when I get to them. And some I may never get to because they're way down in the in the message section. So I don't mean nothing by not, let's see, what am I trying to say? I don't mean to dismiss your messages, okay? I just probably have thousands of them that I can't get to. And every once in a while, I'll be able to look at 1 or 2, maybe 3 of them. But there's no way I think I'll be able to get to all of them. So I'm not ignoring you. I just have a mass amount of messages just floating out there. Thank you, David. A Merry Christmas to you, too. Hello, Anita Mitchell. Thank you, Mariana Tatiana. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, Jose. David, you don't, about Nibiru. Wow, you really should put it this way. You looked at it every night. You captured it on your phone. Planet X is located to the left of the sun as a big bright ball. Well, that's not my focus. It really isn't. My focus is these UFOs up there in the sky. That's what my focus is. Because there's a lot more people focusing on this Nibiru. And really, not very many focusing on these UFOs that are up there in the sky. So I'm going to leave Nibiru and its planetary system and its big debris tail and all the other things traveling with it up to those who are specifically focusing on that. That's not my focus. Okay, Jamie, you go make those cookies. You too. David, I'm not going to read up on Nibiru. I'm not. There's plenty of people who have read up on it. That does not mean that I don't know about it. What has been said about it in the past, I did read up on it, but I'm not going to read up on it anymore. I'm not. Yeah, I don't have much time for messages. Really, my mind is, it's not in a lot of places. I have a full-time job, a family, and a home, Facebook, YouTube, taking pictures and sharing them. That is my time right there. It's not on viewing other YouTube videos or going to other people's Facebook pages or their groups or reading articles and stuff. If I did that, I wouldn't have any time to really take pictures, and I don't feel led in that direction to go research stuff like that. Alpha Omega. Hello, Ronaldo Lesse. Yes, David. It is. You keep us up to date, David Madden, on Nibiru. And you bring it out in the open, and then we'll know on a live video, and then we can address it there. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Carlojo Equez. Somebody's putting angry little faces next to people, the little angry emoticons. I don't think that's nice, but I guess they think it's nice. I know what it is. It's a troll. That's all right. Probably. I don't know. I could probably look up something. Let's type this in. B-U-B-I we're going to type something in. I don't know. Keith, I just make the time. I do. Yes, a Merry Christmas. I still don't know what Joder, Eso, Ojos, a 7W7 means. I really don't. It's 1:30. I didn't take any pictures today, so I'm probably going to get off here, and I'm probably going to go take a picture and then go through it later. But it's been nice. Hello, Paula, Tigrette. It's been nice talking to every single one of you. It has. And if you don't see me again, a Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays. I wish you the best that this life has to offer. I do. So I'm going to end this video, and you all have a good day. And it's been really nice chatting with all of you.